Running a paintball business, one of the things that we always look at is how to actually improvise the way we run the operation, as well as to make it similar to any other industrial players in the world. What we had to do was to actually follow according to the terms and conditions that were given out by obviously the Singapore Police Force in order to run it as a business. And what happened was in the terms and conditions, one of the regulations that we have to follow was to actually establish a center line in the middle of the field to prevent the players from coming into physical contact. I think one of the first things that most of the people fail to understand is that when you are playing paintball, you are actually shooting at a person rather than coming into physical contact with your opponent. So in a way that the regulations doesn't really come into play. More often than not, even when they are coming close, the opponent will really shot them. So we understand that the line is part of the term and condition and we have to follow it. So when I knew of an opportunity to be able to address this to them, obviously PEP came in place, and it was all by chance. It became one of the best decisions that I've made. Since then, we work with the PEP officers and we try to relay our problems to them, and they were quick to react, and eventually it got resolved. To my surprise, the officer actually act on it very well. I mean, we get a very prompt reply from the officer. Within 1 or 2 days, I have a call, and the officer told me that, of course, she said, I'm from PEP, and then she tried to explain where she's coming from and how they can actually assist us. But more importantly, she was actually trying to find out the current situation that we were at. So I have to explain it to her over the phone, and I think the conversation lasted about 45 minutes to an hour. But what was really amazing was that she was very competent in the work that she does, because sometimes it's very hard for us to actually tell someone about the situation if they are not here to witness the actual event on their own. So for her to be able to relate the kind of things that we want to, in this case, Singapore Police Force, I thought the message that she tried to put across was very clear. It was very quick. In fact, I think it was resolved maybe within a month. By going through this process, we actually help our own business to improve. We go on to the next level. We no longer have to play with the line. And our customers also come back to us and say, you guys have done a good job. You have actually helped us to play the game as per how we would like to play the game. So that was a good thumbs up from them. I would obviously recommend to people in the industry to go to the PEP, to ask them to help us resolve some of these red tapes. I believe that at least there's a proper channel that we can write to. It's more like a media people trying to contact the agencies that we are trying to work with. Coming from a third perspective, sometimes it gives them the best view.